Hello guys and welcome back into part 16 of Cities Skylines. I'm Lewis, the Trail W, jumping back in with the city of Springfield. Now this beautiful little overview of the city allows us to see much about it, starting off with Pearl District, what we started building in the last episode there as well. You can see it's doing rather well, to be honest. We've also last episode built the new industrial area King Square, which is opposite Highland Hills as well, both specialising in forestry products. We've got the Lake District, which expanded a little bit there as well, just thrown in a library to keep everyone happy, and it's doing ever so well with our European theme there as well, designed to look a little bit like Amsterdam. Not really, but I like it anyway. From there we've got Empire Park, our traditional goods park as well. It's doing well, producing a lot of pollution, but that's okay for now. Our launch site, which we've used, and Hamilton Hills again, are kind of modern themed European city as well. They're absolutely huge as well. Panning over there, we have the start of our game here as well, our first ever industrial and housing complex there as well. We've also got up here on the hill our little countdown clock as well, which is Countdown Cities Skylines 2, which is out, but they haven't let us play it yet. Over here we have our first kind of big city we started to build, Emerson Park, with the IT specialist just down here as well, which looks wonderful, and our shopping centre, which we've built down here as well. From there we pan up to the beautiful farms of Strawberry Hills, which again are forestry products, and it's got a nice little stable in there, and again another IT specialising town of Valley Hills up here. From there we cross over the lovely river as well, where we're dumping all of our now nice waste, and not so, to Summit Square, an agricultural farm which is doing ever so well. Having a little look on here shows they are still doing well, fertilising 3 hectares of land and farming on it as well. From there we pass over to the prison and to Victoria Park, which is again is just a general goods industrial park. It used to be all, but now that has all but run out. You can see over there as well. Over there we go to our tourist capital, Birdsong Park, home of the Birdsong boys as well. And you can see this is all just a tourist specialising industrial area, retail area, sorry. From over there we pan over to the huge Evergreen District, again designed to look a little bit like New York as well, with city skylines everywhere as well, forever expanding and going absolutely massive as well, and it's doing really well, which is nice. From there we've got the new harbour just over there, and nuclear power stations here, which we've built to provide us with plenty of power, and our canal here, which leads us back all the way around to Pearl District. Now in this episode what we're going to be doing is just expanding on Pearl District, make it as big as we can as well, nice and comfortable while maintaining traffic. Having a little look round as well, you can see plenty of power thanks to the nuclear power stations. They produce about 1200 between them, so that's absolutely perfect. Water we're doing really well on. Fire safety we could do better, but that's okay for now. Crime rate's good. Healthcare, could do better there, could do better there. Pretty good with that, and definitely need to do better there. Population-wise, 2% unemployment, which is amazing. It means everyone's got jobs as well. So we're going to need to start bringing in a bit more of a population to kind of change that and actually get the unemployment up, and then introduce jobs to counter that as well. Happiness, we're pretty good with all of that as well. We can improve the commercial and office in this a bit. Land value, that's fine. It's always going to read that pretty much. Loads of unique buildings as well, which we might have a look into throwing some more down here as well. And the rest is all kind of bit over the top. The only thing we are happy with as well is you can see traffic 89%. That's very good as well. We've just changed this kind of ugly design highway here. It's really ugly, but it's actually working. A lot of strain down here, but all of it kind of works for now. Another thing as well, can't get that 1% drinking pollution away. No one's complaining, so it doesn't seem to be an issue, but it seems to just be stuck there, and I don't know where it's coming from. And then finally, garbage, we are getting rid of it. It's good enough as well. So what we'll do is jump in by just allocating some more areas into the Pearl District as well. So let's start off with some housing as well. And we have done quite nicely, put just 1 or 2 little shops in there to keep everyone happy in the centre. Now up here we do have a bit of space as well, so we need to decide what we're going to be doing with that. That for now is pollution, so we do need to fix that as well. It might be worth connecting these 2 up, to be honest, as well. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do that as well. Might put like a little industrial unit down here and then connect the 2 together so you can leave and come back in. So let's do that now. Perfect. So we've just moved the recycling plant down here as well. Allows them to leave, getting to this lane here, and you loop all the way back around as well and reconnect here as well. We will need to get rid of the highway because it does produce noise. Even here, actually, it doesn't produce anywhere near as much as I thought it did. You can see there's a lot down here, but I think that's coming from the train line, to be honest. So that's actually alright. Oh god, it's very fucking noisy down here. So just allocated some more housing there, and what we'll do is we'll throw some offices into this section here, because this will quell the need for employment. So the aim of the game in this episode is to get to 85,000 as well. We're actually quite close, to be fair there. So we should be able to get the population from Pearl District, judging by the size of it in comparison to Evergreen. It might need a bit of an expansion, but we can definitely get there. My main worry is I don't want to put houses against this side because it's retail. So if I look at noise pollution here, yeah, so I need to put industry there and I'll put offices. I'll put offices there and I'll put houses there. So let's do that now as well. Right, perfect. So we've allocated and built this new area here. We've put in a one of these theme parks again as well. It's a shame we can't get a different design to the one we already have over there. We've also put in this cake, which I guess was to celebrate something to do with an anniversary of City Skylines. Put all the piping underneath as well, and we need to just actually allocate the actual zone itself to incorporate this as well. So let's do that now. Right, so what we've done is we've allocated the zone. Let's turn it on and see if it all spreads out quite nicely. Yeah, they're demanding... Oh, fuck me, they've gone up very quick, haven't they? Jesus. They should... Yeah, there we go, they got connected there. Right, everything else, just checking the rest of the city. God, that did really get bad. Yep, all good around here. Just don't want to see any kind of warning lights on, really. And that's fine. Need to fix that soon. Right, they've only got power, that's fine. We'll connect up soon, people, don't you worry. I put housing in here, but I just want to see. Now they've done that... Ooh, okay, it's not that bad, actually. That's going to get worse, though, but that can be allocated there. Some things like this zoo we've got, I like that already. Statue of Industry. I don't think where's probably best to put it. I think the Statue of Industry does really belong in here. Oh, slow. It's too steep. If we can try and squeeze that in there, because this was our first industrial park. What are you occupied? Darn. Is it worth... There. Still an absolute slope, but as just a kind of a memorial for people. Oh, it would be better actually probably to put it there and say to people, look, coming into the city, welcome to the industrial area. But there, it's like, yeah, the little workers saying goodbye to you. I like that. I can see, you can see from our fucking income, it would really... Oh, actually, it reminds me, do I have any loans out? Yeah, I do. There you go. I mean, yeah, you can still see from our income, though, we do not make enough. Alright, let's look more into this. Let's put more shops down there. Commodore on that side, which is fine. We will need to put in a train line eventually, so let's put it in now. I really want to put the airport in. I'm probably going to do that as well. This one is the one we need. Let's keep it dead centre for now. And then allocate that. And that. And that will need to be connected up to the train line, which I'm trying to think it goes through there. So we'll look at connecting that up in a bit as well. What we'll probably be doing is removing that section here, have it go from there. Well, actually, no, probably make more sense to go through here, through there, and then loop back around. We've got to do a kind of snake design at some point as well. Now, the next one, like I said, I wanted to probably build is going to be the airport. Now, I need to know upkeep on that. It's 4,000. It's expensive as shit. Put it there. Is that all noise pollution, I imagine? Yeah, it's going to make a lot of noise pollution. But we need to put it at a point where our traffic can handle it pretty much. Still 90%, which is good. Now, my bet is, I'm thinking here might actually be best. Right between the two cities. Must be placed roadside. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking, put it right between the two cities. It'll do quite nicely. Could even put it almost this way. Well, it won't rotate, but like that. Yeah, there's no noise pollution there, so we could do that. Yeah. Okay. Having a little look around again. I'll just keep doing this. I know. I'm going to buy that section next. Probably actually be nice to put it in there, but let's do that now. Let's put in the this. Let's see. It did rotate like that. And which side connects up? It's this side. Okay, let's look at doing that now. Okay, so now what I've done is I've put this line in here and brought up the train line. So this road here should allow people who are leaving, if they want to get into the city but at the top, they can use this. But I don't think it's probably the best route to go to do that. Yeah, this is probably not the best way to do that. But from here, it should let me do this now. How much is it? 150. So if I do that, there you go. So if I do that, that's a tiny airport anyway. But it'll just allow people to get on and off. But I'm also thinking it might be... Yeah, what I'm going to do is also do this. Can you have this? I was going to say that makes no sense at all. Yeah. So let's have that run the road on parallel to it. And then just connect up like that. So if people want to, they can turn off quite easily. Now I'm not going to connect you up to this road because otherwise people who live in the city will just use it, and I want them to use that instead. So there we are. Wonderful. Now I've got to make sure you've got water, and we're going to start seeing our first planes land, hopefully, in a bit. Now, no one should be going down here unless you're going to the airport. Oh, wait, there you go. Turns around there. And he's taken off, is he? Look at that, that's awesome. Right. Oh, fuck. Right, loads of people moaning about polluted water. Right. Where is it coming from? And you are as well. I don't know where it's coming from, that's the issue. But it's weird that it's just over here, so, which would suggest to me, I think it's coming from the others. They're like the last people getting the water, aren't they? Is it you? Fuck me. Right. Let me just sort this out. Right, this isn't where I find out that one of these is the wrong one, am I? Right, let me check that again now. Average drinking water pollution. We're still making enough, aren't we? Has it changed? Oh, it shouldn't have. 0, 0. So it was these. Was it that it was pumping it through there? Is that something? Because everyone's happy now. That solved it, but I still don't know why, which is a bit annoying. That's all good. So I've just put a train line so people coming out can take the train. So I hope that's just going to help a bit more. Looks like they're all waiting for the bus, which is good. Right. I think the traffic only happens obviously when it lands, and you just see a surge of traffic and then it stops, which I think we can, to be honest, kind of live with. So I'm going to pull in. Yes, that pulls in there. Just want to make sure this works quite nicely. Massive queue of people. People are going to get off and on. Okay, so I don't know what's happened there. It's gone there. Changes side. Perfect. That's exactly how we want it to work. Bit of a queue here forming, but that's all right. Just because we're going to be such a busy city, we're going to need one up there as well. Population slowly increasing. It's just started to take a bit of a decline. Not a decline, sorry. It's starting to level out really as well. No more room. Fucking hell. Well, then there's a cemetery right there. And a fucking incinerator. God. Right. Let's again just look at. Again, they've got a demand for services just through the roof. A lot of water in there building. Oh, polluted water again. Right. 3%. I'm really confused how this is happening. Are you not pumping out enough? Right, let me put another one of these in here. So we are most definitely getting enough water out the system, if that makes sense. And let me watch out how quickly that changes. You don't pump in, do you? Powerful water that lets out almost pure water needs a pipe collection. No, that's it. How is this happening? It's not there. There's just a water supply somewhere. Right. It's here and here, which suggests to me it's on the opposite side, which is over here. But none of you pump water in, do you? Oh, fuck this. Because this is just causing me issues here. Right. Like that. And just do something like this. Boom. 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 Power-wise, are they not connected? I can put it through the water, can't I? Yeah, like that. Right. Why are you still fucking polluted? Right, that should skyrocket back up. Yep. Perfect. That actually looks like you're taking water upstream. Wait a minute. Oh! I've just realised what's been happening, I think. There isn't enough water flowing down here. It's taking all the water and it's flowing down there, but they've got such a high demand that it's taking water from up here. What I need to do is I need to take some water away from there, and I need to find another water source to take from, which could be actually here. I can take water out of here, can't I? Yeah, I can. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Connect you all together. Connect you to there. You're good for power, aren't you? Fucking hell, really? Gotta do that. Aha, right, this is a good little mystery solved, right. And now just delete like that. Delete one like that. And just delete something like that. Now what that's gonna do is mean there's less demand for, yeah, that's good. Less demand for the water being pumped up. So it should let more and more water just flow down the river. Right, now the smart thing to do is to scatter these all the way down the river, just taking at different points, which is what we're going to do. So we're going to delete, I don't need that many of you, so delete you and you. And we'll delete you. And probably you as well. Now that's going to should let the water level rise a bit, so then we'll start pumping from here. And probably another one. Actually, let's not pump from there yet. Now the main thing as well is we need to get rid of the water, so we're going to need to start pumping out here. Like that. Now he's moaning about illness. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Right. That could have gone better. I've got a water. I need to get one of these pumping things in. Right. Okay, this could have gone better. Right, let's get one of you in there. Kind of build on water. You're fucking useless, aren't you? It's not going to be enough to... God, fucking train is going through it. All because of that. Yeah, now that doesn't make sense, actually. Yeah, that's not great. Canal's going to help. Oh, I remember this. Probably what the most effective way of doing it is just throwing in a massive fucking canal in the centre. Throw one in there. Throw a big one in here. If you throw one in there, throw one in there. Oh, that should help. Sorry guys, really sorry. That is literally shit as well, that's the worst thing. Oh, it's going out that way as well. Now, how much do you bring the water level up? See, at least we had this wall in the way, which I think, to be honest, did massively help. Yeah, he's going to moan about the bus stop because people are probably getting drowned in there and shit, but it's fine. Pause. Okay, massive amount of dead over there for some reason. And why is everyone suddenly dying? I do not know what's happened. Right, now the water level started to level out, quite literally. Still quite high there. If we look at pollution, yeah, that's fine. God, look at that. So spewing out water there and pollutant either side. So when you bring in your ferries, you've got to literally drive through shit. Right, that's good because that's all being pumped out downriver. You can see, God, you can see how much there are literally, how much waste. Let's fill this back up by doing this. How much water excess do we produce? Not a lot, actually. Now, that's pumping up, which is not great. We're going to have to quickly just do this. Oh, fuck, I don't really want to do this, but... Right, now what that's going to do is eventually it's going to flood this, but we just need the water level to rise in here a bit. And all of that to eventually go back downstream. Oh, I just thought of something to do. Fuck. Throw you in there. You in there. You in there, you in there, you in there. Costs a small fortune to run. Do they need power? No, they don't. And they should clean up water, shouldn't they? Yeah, like that. There we go. Get loads of them in there and start cleaning the water. Aha, that could help things. That could do it. Fuck, really? Yeah, they're not getting enough water now. Just fucking cover these things in water pumps. That does not allow the pumping station to be built. So I've got to build this. Why don't I do? So I do something like this. Right, where have I not got pollution there? So why don't I do something like this? Boom. And you. And they require power, so just whack one of those there. Is that going to start pumping a lot of water for us? That could help, right? There you go. They're up and running. Yeah, it does actually jump it up a bit. Okay, so this could be something quite good. Let's get something like that up and running. Oh, you can see, yeah, we're getting rid of that slowly. He's done his job. Once there's no more pollutant in there, which way is the water actually flowing? It's completely, almost completely stagnant. There you go, 85,000. Achievement as well. Heavenly City. Right, now monuments is what we need to have a little look into. I know they are expensive as shit. And we've never really seen them before, but let's have a little dive in there as well. Monuments are huge buildings that offer the ultimate solution to certain city problems. Monuments are unlocked by building unique buildings, and individually monuments require different combinations to be placed. Yeah, so I know you need to build loads of different things and eventually get them. Now, what fusion power plant gives us pretty much the ultimate amount of power, which is fine. Expo gives us, what's that? Tourists, okay. It greatly improves the city profile and removes pollution from the land, air, and water, making the city more valuable. Again, very difficult. We need to get the business park for that. That's medical hadron collider. What's that for? Well, education. There you go. For example, the ultimate need for education, 800,000 and high upkeep. But if you get rid of all your education, which costs me far more than that, it's definitely worth it. Meteor, Doomsday Vault. That'd be amazing. And raises their capacity a bit. And recycling plants as well. These products benefit your city. What's this? The ultimate that can manage huge amounts of garbage and process it to electricity, goods, and raw materials. These products benefit your city or can be exporting automatically if needed. So there you go. So even waste is produced. These are perfect. These are what we're going to be earning ourselves towards. But most importantly, as well, let's have a little look at that bad boy. Yeah, it's fucking huge. We knew it was going to be. Compare that to the other one here. It is massive, which I quite like though. So what we are going to do as well is to stop this fucking irritating thing by that 30,000. But now, another achievement there. Simulated city. Have an area the size of 9 map tiles. Now, can I buy more? Oh, max. No, can't, which is a shame. But little Google did tell us that as well. Now, what's that? I've always wanted to see this rock, so that's quite cool. This is we can now just freely travel through our city without having to go around, which is quite nice. And the main thing is, this is going to become our dam. Now, what I'm going to do is, to build it, it's going to cost us a fortune. We know that because it is always famously very expensive. Put time on, and we're going to start working around it and try and build it like this, all the way around. So let's do that now. So choose that. Right, so with about 1 million, that's how much I could do. Makes you realise how expensive it is. But like I said, we are going to. I think square is probably going to be the easiest to build, and then we'll start chiseling it, making it look a bit more circular. But we're just going to build that complete area. It did also moan about the soil a bit, but what we can do is we can take it from the centre and put it to the outskirts, which will work quite nicely as well. Are all of these empty? No, but they will be very shortly. That's pretty much it. But I'll just leave it for a bit more before it gets actually empty as well. I think, you slowly evaporate, which is a bit annoying. We'll leave that running in the meantime, though. The water here. Fuck. Right. Now I need to make sure. Oh, okay. This is going to be difficult. Is that all safe on that side? Oh, it's not. Now, if I open that up, is it going to start flooding? I think it will. So let's just leave that quickly. So you can see, yeah, the water's being pushed here. And it is flowing through. Now, is that getting close? No. It's fine. So eventually it's going to push it all down here as well. Excellent as well. So what we're going to do, I think, is continue to just let the water flow down here as well. We'll eventually we'll actually just get rid of these because I don't think there's even a need for them because we can have just these. which actually I don't think they make noise pollution really, but still, have these here producing almost all of our water for us. I assume they just drill into the earth almost. Because in real life, water towers don't work like that, do they? They store it and then pump it using gravity. But I think in this, they just kind of, yeah, there's a pipe there which takes water down and takes it back up. But I think it's meant to be drilling into the water. So they get more than enough for us, really, to the point where we don't actually need the actual pumps anymore. So we'll get rid of the pumps. It will mean the water level, I think, will rise a bit. So we need to just watch that and monitor it. Okay, everyone's happy? You're moaning about land value again. I think it's because the water comes and goes. I think that's a big factor for you guys, which is a bit of a joke again. Right, services, we got that there. I know. If I say you've got one there, can I build a big one? Is that going to help? No, oh, not hospital. Wrong one, that's what I need to look at. Oh, that might be why. As always, let's change you to the big one. Pause. The big one takes up more fucking space. There we go, like that. I'll help you a bit. Now, on this side, it should be... This is the police station, isn't it? Just there. Yeah, I can't upgrade that because that's going to take more space. Don't need any of that. That you're good for. That you're good for. Fucking good there, really, as well. What do you want, then? Do you want like a gym or something? You've got a fucking medical clinic there. Public transport, you've got that. Parks and stuff. Got that. Maybe another park or something. Right, so what I've done is I've just put a little section around the back of Lake District. I've thrown in a swimming pool. I'm trying to think what else I've thrown in. 2 parks as well. Just try and shut these fuckers up. So let's just expand that around the back there. Incorporate all of that. Like that there. I think they are still going to fucking moan though, which is the irritating thing about these pricks. Let's get rid of you. Have that come down there, and that was a police station. So let's throw in a big one of you. Like that. As well. There you go. That'll cheer them up. They're moaning as well because the fucking over there is the train line, and also because there's no fucking water. But they need to shut up about that. Brandenburg could help them, but I think they'll moan about the noise more than anything. No, I don't really want that in there. It doesn't work with the aesthetics. These houses, aren't they? No, these are shops. I could do that then. The Brandenburg Gate, opposite the police station. Everyone else is happy apart from you being in. No, now you've gone away, you little naggy. And then you fucking moan. This is the issue as well. I can't connect. I need a level of water, but water seems to evaporate. So canals are just irritating. Deep canals only can handle large amounts of water. If your deep canal is prone to flooding, upgrade parts of the canal at the start to end. Just can't do that because look, you're not. Fuck. So he wants water, I think, which is again an issue. Oh, I don't like this. Right, I think what we're going to probably have to do is leave things for there because this dam is clearly not going to be built in this episode as well. So this is going to be part 16, just a little recap of what we've done. So over here, Pearl District, look at that, absolutely huge, thriving, doing really well. All the buildings are slowly levelling up, which is quite nice. But as a whole, it's doing really well. A lot of offices in there, which is nice. We finished off the, I've got to remember, is it King District? It's King Square, sorry, King Square over there. So that's doing well now as well. Traffic as a whole is flowing quite nicely. We threw in a nice little airport here as well, which really does help us, connects quite nicely with our train line as well. Having a look at that. Doesn't, Blue, which is this one, yeah, it doesn't have many amount of people, but it does well. All the others you can see are busy as ever. Especially that fucking, oh no, sorry, train line, is that one, yeah. I see, maybe, the bus line, sorry, it doesn't have many, but the train line does, cool. It is doing well. Is that max capacity? think it might be. Oh, wait. When you tell... Are you going to tell me? Oh, no, you're not max capacity, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, sorry. So that we've thrown in the airport there as well. We had a bit of an issue with the flooding because we're dumping all of our sewage into here as well. Big, big issue. But to solve it, what we've done is we now have pumping stations here, pumping up all the water. Got rid of most of these here as well. Have a nice river flowing through, which helps the value of Emerson Park as well. We've had to also pump water back into here to shut these fuckers up pretty much as well. And we're now going to start building our dam up here. A massive big one. Pump it full of sewage. Clean all the sewage using those cleaning things as well. We could just pump in pure water, but I like the idea of pumping in a bit of dirty water and purifying it as well. And then we're going to make a dam. The dam is probably going to be here, facing down like so. And what it will let you do is pump the water out, make a bit of electricity, and then get rid of it like that as well. But like I said, that's going to be part 16 as well. So in the meantime, I've been Lewis, the TRW. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Until next time, see ya. Goodbye.